Hello and welcome to Songs for the Struggling Artist, the blogcast. This is episode 508. My name is Emily Rainbow Davis. Hello, welcome, thank you for being here. Today's blog is about winning awards again. This one is connected to a dream I had about it. And it's funny because I am recording this the day before I go to Rhode Island for the Rhode Island International Film Festival, also known as Flickers, which is apparently a very prestigious awards situation, film festival. I did not know. When I applied, I just saw someone suggested it, so I applied, and we are one of only 4 podcasts to get in. Not this one. This one is not up for an award, but The Dragoning is going to be at the Rhode Island International Film Festival, so I am going. So I am recording this in the midst of packing and trying to figure out what I need to take with me. And this all happened very last minute, so it's all a little bit chaotic, but I am happy to deliver you this podcast as I prepare to go and maybe win another award. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, I have a 25% chance because only 4 podcasts are in the competition festival situation. So I feel like those odds are not usual. So, fingers crossed. But this blog is about the LA Web Fest Award. And here it is. It is called They Can't Take It From Me. In the dream, someone had stolen my award, the trophy itself, and I had to go through a kind of caper to retrieve it. Once I had it back, I became kind of hypervigilant about protecting it. When I woke up, I realized how silly it all was. No one would want to steal my award. And even if they took the physical object, that wouldn't take the fact of it away. I don't know exactly why my brain is responding to this win this way, but I suppose I have lived in a reality without any awards or substantial rewards for so long, I think the loss of it feels inevitable, even if illogical. Then I clicked on the winners page on IMDb and found no record of our win whatsoever. At first I thought, they've just left our award off. It was a new award after all. Maybe they forgot to add it. But then I saw that they'd listed some other podcast in our place. It was just a mistake, I'm sure, but it was hard not to feel like my dream had been prophetic and they'd taken it away. Aha, said my brain. They meant to give it to these people, but they pulled a La La Land mistake like they did at the Oscars, but they were too embarrassed to say anything, so they just gave it to us. But this is the real winner here. Of course, I immediately sent an email to have them fix the mistake. I also discovered numerous other mistakes on this page, awards that were given to people that I know didn't win, and people who had received awards that were not listed as the winners. The whole page was more or less incorrect, so I really could not take it personally. And yet, it is still hard to believe I've won something for a change, so it's unfortunately very easy for me to believe there's been some kind of mistake. I guess the only remedy is to go back out there and win some more, so there can be no doubt. So one thing I learned from this experience is how IMDb works, which is kind of wild. So part of the reason that the listing was incorrect on IMDb is that it's not the awarding body that creates the page, or maybe they create the page, but they don't fill the information in. Basically, it's up to the participants to identify themselves and put themselves in there. And it's kind of a mess because the categories are not exactly correct. they have different titles, they have different categories, and you can put yourself in wherever you want. And there's not like fact checking, for example. So like I could say I won best television show if I wanted to. I mean, somebody might notice and, do something about it. But like, you really could self-report all kinds of stuff without anybody ever knowing, because everyone is supposed to, I guess, upload their own. Like, yes, I won this award. I just had no idea that was the situation. So the reason we didn't appear on the page is because I hadn't put us on the page, and then I did. So now we're there. So hooray. Anyway, that was all. It took like weeks of back and forth with the WebFest to like figure out that that's what was supposed to happen. It's funny. I imagined IMDb as this like resource of, journalistic facts, but that it's not like that at all. It all comes from the sort of hive. It's up to the filmmakers or TV makers or podcast makers to put their own info in the thing. So you learn something new through doing this kind of stuff all the time. So now it's off to the Rhode Island International Film Festival. We will see what happens there. But also the Dragoning got into Toronto's WebFest, Apulia's WebFest in Italy, New Zealand's WebFest, and I think there might be one other thing. I can't remember. Anyway, so now I'm trying to figure out how to hit all these places, or at least some of them. So, adventures. So, what song do I have for you? Well, it feels like there's no other choice. It was the obvious answer. And sometimes you got to go for the obvious. That's one thing you learn from improv, is sometimes the obvious choice is the right choice. And they can't take that away from me, which I have a special guest playing it with me this time around. So I will tell you more about that in a minute. Meanwhile, thank you so much for listening. If you like this podcast, please tell someone about it. Like, review, subscribe, put 5 stars anywhere you can find an opportunity to put stars. If you would like to support this podcast with money, that would be amazing. Patreon.com/Emily R. Davis. There's also Ko-fi. There's PayPal. You can do a paid subscription on Substack. All of those links are in the show notes. And also, I just launched a fundraising campaign through the theater company for the Dragoning, which is really to send me to these festivals, as many as we can get to. Because doing this kind of stuff, unfortunately, is not free. There's, transportation, there's lodging, there's, like fees for stuff, et cetera, et cetera. So I just launched that fundraiser on Give Butter. And I'll throw that link in the show notes too, in case that's the kind of thing that feels fun to fund. It's a whole new thing. It's a different world. But fingers crossed, it would be neat to win some more stuff. And practically, like, our last trip to LA has resulted in over 1,000 new listens. So it does make a difference, this kind of thing, really. It's crazy, but it does. So that's neat. So this song today is a special change of pace. I was trying to play it on ukulele, and it had its charms, but it's a jazz standard. So, those are some jazz chords, which the ukulele is not built for. And I would need a whole lot more time to play convincing jazz ukulele. So I asked my resident jazz player to help me out at the last minute. And he came through. He's amazing. It's Scott Ethier is playing piano with me on this song. And I hope that you enjoy it. We just, threw it together here this evening in the midst of all the chaos. And for me, it was a real pleasure to get to sing with him. So here is They Can't Take That Away From Me. The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. No, they can't take that away from me. We may never meet again on the bumpy road to love. Still, I'll always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. We may never meet again on the bumpy road to love. Still, I'll always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away. They can't take that away. They can't take that away.